Welcome, food enthusiasts! Today, we'll dive into the delightful world of pizza making. Originating from the heart of Italy, pizza has become a beloved global phenomenon enjoyed by millions every day. Now, imagine crafting your own pizza, right in the comfort of your home. It's not only a fun and creative process, but it also allows you to personalize every aspect, from the dough to the toppings. Are you ready to create your very own pizza masterpiece? Let's get started. The magic of pizza lies in its ingredients. Quality matters. Indeed, the journey to a perfect homemade pizza begins with gathering top-notch ingredients. A flavorful pizza requires fresh elements that meld together to create a symphony of taste. Let's get started. For the dough, you'll need flour, yeast, water, sugar, and salt. Olive oil is also essential, lending a bit of richness to the dough. Now, the sauce is where the magic happens. You'll need ripe tomatoes, garlic, and onions. Herbs like oregano and basil add a touch of freshness, while salt and pepper bring out the flavors. Then comes the cheese. Mozzarella is a classic choice, but feel free to experiment with different varieties. And let's not forget the toppings. Here's where you can let your creativity shine. Whether you're a fan of peppers and mushrooms, or you lean towards olives and onions, the choice is yours. But remember, the best pizza is the one you love. So choose your toppings wisely. The heart of any great pizza is its crust. Let's make some dough. Now, making pizza dough may seem like a formidable task, but fear not, it's simpler than you think. The secret to a perfect crust lies in two key elements: using less yeast and allowing for a longer rise time. You see, less yeast means your dough will rise slower, resulting in a crust that's flavorful and chewy, just like the ones you find in your favorite pizzerias. Let's dive into the process, shall we? Start by combining your dry ingredients: flour, salt, and a pinch of sugar. The sugar here is not for sweetness. It's actually food for the yeast, helping it do its magic. Speaking of yeast, remember, less is more. A small amount, properly activated, is all you need. Next, add warm water to your mixture. The water should be warm, not hot, to create a cozy environment for the yeast. Stir everything together until it forms a sticky dough. Don't worry if it seems a bit messy at this stage, it's all part of the process. Now comes the fun part: kneading. This step is crucial to develop the gluten in your dough, which gives your crust its classic chewy texture. Knead until your dough is smooth and elastic. This could take about 10 minutes, so roll up your sleeves and get ready for a mini workout. Once your dough is kneaded, it's time to let it rise. Cover your dough and let it rest in a warm, draft-free area. This is where patience comes into play. Your dough needs to rise for at least 2 hours, but if you can wait longer, even better. The longer the dough rises, the better the flavor will be. A nifty trick for those busy home chefs out there: the dough can be made in advance and refrigerated for up to 3 days. This way you can have fresh homemade pizza any day of the week. Patience is key here. Let your dough rise and it will reward you generously. A great sauce is what separates a good pizza from a great one. Now let's dive into the process of concocting the perfect pizza sauce from scratch. First things first, we need to get our hands on some fresh tomatoes. The fresher, the better, because it's the freshness of the tomatoes that will lend our sauce that vibrant, tangy flavor that we all love in a pizza sauce. Now, let's move on to the herbs. We'll be needing some fresh basil and oregano. Just like with the tomatoes, it's all about freshness. These herbs will give our sauce that authentic Italian aroma and taste, making our homemade pizza all the more delectable. Now, onto the cooking process. Start by blanching the tomatoes to make them easier to peel. Then, sauté some finely chopped garlic in olive oil until it's golden and aromatic. Add the peeled tomatoes and herbs and let it simmer. The magic happens here as the flavors meld together. Remember to season with salt to taste, but don't go overboard. The sauce should complement the other pizza ingredients, not overpower them. And there you have it, a simple yet flavorful homemade pizza sauce that's sure to elevate your pizza to the next level. This sauce is not just a topping, it's the heart and soul of your pizza. So take your time, enjoy the process, and most importantly, have fun with it. Because cooking should never feel like a chore. It should be a joyous adventure that awakens your senses and fills your kitchen with delightful aromas. There you have it, a simple, flavorful homemade pizza sauce. Now comes the fun part, assembling and baking your pizza. The perfect canvas for your culinary masterpiece is the dough you've lovingly prepared. Gently shape it into a circle, or if you're feeling adventurous, why not try a square? Remember, it's your creation, so let your imagination take the lead. Next, let's talk sauce. Spoon a generous amount onto your dough, spreading it evenly to ensure every bite is a flavorful one. Be sure not to drown your dough though, we don't want a soggy pizza. Now the cheese. Sprinkle it liberally over the sauce, making sure to cover the entire surface. The cheese acts as a delicious glue, holding your toppings in place and adding that irresistible, stretchy, gooey goodness we all love in a pizza. Speaking of toppings, here's where you can really let your personality shine. Whether you're a classic margarita fan, a meat lover, or a veggie enthusiast, scatter your chosen toppings evenly over the cheese. But remember, less is often more. Overloading your pizza can result in a soggy crust and uneven cooking. Time to bake our creation. Preheating the oven is crucial. It ensures a crisp, golden crust and perfectly melted cheese. Set your oven to its highest temperature, usually around 500 degrees Fahrenheit, or as high as it will go. Slide your pizza in and let the oven work its magic. Patience, my friends, is the key here. Each oven is different, so keep a close eye on your pizza. When the crust is golden and the cheese is bubbling and slightly browned, it's time to take it out. It typically takes around 10 to 12 minutes, but trust your instincts and your nose. Allow your pizza to cool for a few minutes before slicing. This allows the cheese to set and keeps the toppings from sliding off. And voila, your homemade pizza is ready to be devoured. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, knowing that you've created something truly special from scratch. Happy pizza making! Pizza making is an art, one that you can master with practice and creativity. Remember, the secret to a perfect pizza lies not just in the dough or the sauce, but also in the toppings you choose. Don't hesitate to get creative and experiment with different flavors and combinations. Maybe you're a fan of the classic margarita, or perhaps you prefer a spicy pizza with an array of colorful veggies or a sweet and savory combination. The beauty of homemade pizza is that you can customize it to your heart's content. So go ahead, try different cheeses, experiment with unique toppings, or even make your own signature sauce. The best pizza, after all, is the one that delights your taste buds and brings a smile to your face. Now it's your turn to wear the chef's hat. Try making pizza at home and share your experiences in the comments. We can't wait to hear your pizza stories.